Alright, Shalom, Kwahala, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakwakadash. Double honors to the head apostles of great most on that Ruel. Peace and salutations to the Yakim out there that's known in this word abroad all around the world. And what you see before me is, the RFID microchip, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. Elder Apostle Tahar dubbed this year 2019 the Year of Charagma. And pretty much, I can agree through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That is the title. That is a very good title to dub this year, because if you look around you, all around you, that, that things are changing, things are gradually changing. First you had the debit card, then it gradually, it's just evolving, from a debit card to a debit card actually having a chip, implanted on the debit card, which is the RFID radio frequency, mechanism, and now that you see the purchases, when you purchase items are changing. Before you used to just insert the debit card within the system, and to pay for your items, to pay for your items. But now, as you look around, now they got this system where you don't even have to insert no more. Whereas that you could just tap, the mechanism that they have onto the thing, and it'll just read, the balance, or it'll just deduct, the money off the card just by simply tapping the radio frequency on the system, on the device that they have in these stores now. And you're starting to see them pop up all over the place at ATMs, everywhere. Now that they got the system already, implanted, they're already paving the way and making the way wherein that you will have to receive that RFID microchip where it will be implanted in the right hand or in the forehead, which people already, a great handful of people already have the chip already, implanted in their hands already. But, we believe through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, through the apostles, through the eldest apostles on down, that this is the year where this technology or this device right here that you see on the screen will be implemented, will be introduced to the world, Now, we don't know how it would play out, but, we know through the spirit, that this chip will be introduced some way, somehow, wherein that you will have to take this chip in order to buy or sell, and if you look around you, you're already seeing that this thing is already being paved, it's already being ushered in gradually, surely, slowly but surely, which at the end of the day, it was well overdue, because 2017, they wanted to make it that year that they'll mass produce the RFID microchip, due to a past article that I was exposed to. But however, there still had to be brothers to be waking up and to get this word in them, so that's the Most High disappointing their enterprise, disappoint the count their device, disappointing their counsel, which is Esau. So, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, through the elder apostles on down, we know that this is the year where, that this chip will be introduced to the world, on a mass scale. So the year of Charagma, this is the year. this is indeed the year of Charagma, which is that RFID microchip. But real quick, I don't want to really make this video too long, but I just want to, touch on that subject, because, the spirit of Charagma is in the air right now. The spirit of this RFID chip is in the air right now. And, this is not through us, this is through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because we are just like the elder Apostle Gabar said, in his latest video, the year of Charagma, 2019, that we are indeed the watchmen of the house of Israel. Because you don't see these other Israelite groups out here, pushing this or teaching this, or actually, exposing it as the way we are, as the way GMS are. These other camps out there are not exposing the chip or not exposing this RFID microchip as being the mark of the beast, pursuing to Revelations, the 13th chapter. They're not exposing it, which your job as a man of the Lord or as a watchman of the Lord, you have an unction to know all things pursuant to the scriptures. And this is one of the things that you ought to be exposing or bringing out to the people. Because it does say, in the book of Revelations that, that if any man receive his mark or the image or the mark in his right hand or in his forehead, the same shall drink of the wrath poured without mixture, And that wrath poured without mixture are the thermonuclear missiles that's going to come upon America and utterly destroy America, And we are to warn the people about this chip, that they not take it so the blood could be washed off of our hands. Because if we don't warn you and if we don't give you the information that we're prescribed to do, then the blood is going to be on our hands. The people's blood is going to be upon our hand. That's why we stress and we strive hard through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, through the elders, apostles on down about this microchip, because this is the main ingredient, the main prophecy, one of the last main prophecies to happen before the other destruction of America, aka Babylon the Great, which we're on the rise and on the verge of it happening right now. If you can receive it or believe it. But real quick, I just want to get a verse. Real quick. So this is going to be the book of the prophet, the book of the prophet, Isaiah 42:9. And it says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare before thy." And new things do I declare. What's that new thing? That RFID microchip, That is what Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is declaring now. And, through the spirit and power, through the elder apostles on down, Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. You see? Before these things spring forth, we tell you of them. And we've been warning for years about this RFID, microchip technology, We've been warning about this and teaching about this for years, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, through all the GMS camps out there, We've been warning and teaching of this RFID chip for years. And, and pretty much right now we could just say that this chip is ready to be ready to be, introduced, ready to be declared. Because that interview with Aaron Russo, had with Alex Jones, with him exposing that, the relationship he had with Nick Rockefeller, and Nick Rockefeller being one of the top elite banking families of the world, exposed, to Aaron Russo about this RFID chip, like in the latter times that we want everybody chipped, They want total control and total domination upon the world, and they want to do it through this RFID microchip, where you can't buy or sell, without having this chip implanted in your in the hand or in the forehead, in particular in your right hand or in your forehead, because that's where those two parts of the body is where the most heat is generated throughout the body, which which is enabled to operate that radio RFID chip, So he's been warning for years. He told Nick Rockefeller that they want everybody chipped, where they can easily control and track and monitor everybody. This is the plans of the elites. So we as watchmen of the Lord are here to tell you that, and we've been telling the people this, and we've been warning this for many years now. And it's now starting to come to pass. What we've been teaching is now starting to come to pass. Where so you got people that was once opposed to this device being the RFID microchip is now coming out teaching that the RFID microchip is indeed the chip, through a video that Elder Apostle Tahar did. So pretty much this chip is here and it's ready to be, introduced to the world, And, this is the year of it, which is 2019, the year of Charagma. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakwakwadush. Double honors to the head apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the Yakim out there on the highways and byways, north in this world, abroad, all around the world. And with that, I want to say shalom.